So off we go. We're live. Good evening, welcome. Okay, so first live in a while, so I'm going to break in a little bit differently. Just put a bit of music on for a minute. Music, bit of on drums in the background. Just going to wait and see, build up a bit of an audience. Get it. So now we'll get it shared around and yeah, do some sharing. So if you're tuning in again, then maybe skip in a couple of minutes or so. So just sharing it about at the moment. So yeah, if you're out there, if you want to share it, please feel free. So just share it onto the Awakening page. Just gone and help Jess do that. So yeah, completely new on YouTube. So first proper live from YouTube. Hopefully no technical hitches along the way. So yeah, different format. So again, water. Everyone got some water. Right, so just settling in at the minute. If you're tuned in, bear with us. Just settling in. Hopefully building up a bit of an audience. Don't think the alerts. You won't get an alert unless you've subscribed subscribed. So just cleansing the area, got lots of incense burning, as always. So yeah, excuse the click, there's a little bit of a click. Been having some phone trouble typically, so I'm kind of on a bit of a backup phone at the moment, and it has got a little bit of an annoying tick I've noticed on a previous recording. So just bear with me, we will get that sorted out eventually. I think it's time for an upgrade. So yeah, everybody, if you tuned in, grab a bottle of water. What we got? Love you too. So yeah, I'm not going to pay too much attention to comments if you are tuned in already. Jess is in the other room. Jess is my wife if you don't know me. So she'll be assisting us. It's Ash. Hey Ash, how you doing, man? Good, good. Warming it up. Just building a bit of an audience. Obviously, first time out on YouTube officially. So first official live. Trying to give it a bit of hype beforehand. Comments coming up on the screen. You're not getting anything. Okay. So you can't read it. Hey. Right, is there a little thing at the bottom that says show? Right, so yeah, just bear with us for a minute, guys, if you are there. Go full screen here. That's it, let's have a look. Right, sorry guys, bear with us. So, figured it might be a little bit like this, first time round. So just bear with us, letting us get it to go in. How do we see comments? Anyone out there know? So ideally what we want just doing is being in the other room, taking some comments from you guys. Not coming up with the name. Okay. See, and the comments just pop up for me, don't they? Chat messages. Sorry, Ash ringing me. I'm doing live. Go from my phone, bruv. Right. He wishes he was here. Right, so yeah, on that note, Ashley, we'll pop it in there at the beginning. Okay, we're going to have a few technical hitches along the way. So I'll see comments coming up, or hopefully along the way we'll be able to sort it out. You can get comments on your iPad, but not on my phone. Okay, so Jess is on the iPad. Jess, try and open it in the app, see if that helps, because obviously I'm going through apps. I'm just downloading the YouTube app on there. So yeah, so guys, so Ashley, met Ashley recently over the last few months really. Ashley runs a shop called 1111 Orgon Magic in Coventry. Really clued up on orgonite. So guys, if you don't know what an orgonite is, an orgonite, we'll go into a bit more depth. Basically crystals with inside crystals, containing their energy, and harnessing that energy down. So yeah, Ashley's a big expert on orgonites and orgon energy. So definitely want to be looking at doing an evening on organites, orgon energy. So yeah guys, search orgons. I've got organites all around me. So you've got one just down here as well. So nice big orgon pyramid working on a grid. So another one just here. So yeah, kind of orgons, orgonite energy, you know, they help with different things, especially like electromagnetic energy frequencies as well. So yeah, so obviously first time live to YouTube, usually go to Facebook. Reason for the change. Reason for the change is hopefully reaching out to a bit of a wider audience, and videos being, you know, kind of kept together as we move along. So I started the Awakening Your Gift YouTube channel. So that page is going to go from there. So all the videos will always be there, so you can always watch them. Hopefully connections coming through all right out there. So yeah, changing the format slightly. So just going to be talking more about awakening your gift yourselves, really. Anything goes, from whatever, law of attraction to paganism to whatever. But I mean, my main thing is kind of awakening the masses, letting you all know that you've all got a gift inside you. You know, everybody out there is trying to be communicated with in some sort of way. They reckon 85% of the population can hear and see, you know, the clairvoyance, the senses. There's lots of different theories on you know what that is and what it is that's trying to communicate with us, but there's something out there that's definitely trying to communicate with us, or where we're from, or who knows. But you know, as we go into this, you know, obviously my idea is to kind of awaken you guys. Okay, we're going to be doing cards along the way, but there's going to be no more like cards for yourselves. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is a group thing. Okay, so you know, consult the tarot, see what comes out, and see where the cards lead us to talk about, really, rather than one-to-one readings yourselves. There's plenty of people out there doing one-to-one readings, all sorted on iPad. Okay, so if you can show some tips on how we can do comments, because the idea for me is I want to focus my attention onto you guys and the camera, and kind of any questions that come up along the way, hopefully Jess will be able to deal with. You know, it's question and answers as well, things that you might be struggling with. But yeah, kind of getting yourselves in balance, really. You know, starting with the fundamentals, the basics. Yeah, so let's start right there with the basics right now. If you're listening, if you're watching again, stay tuned in. Yeah, because you know, it's the start of something new now. I haven't been live for a while, but we'll go into that as the time goes on. But starting with, you know, the basics. Water. I always say this: how much water do you drink, guys? Okay, you're 95% water. When we did the live feed with, you know, the water game, every time I mention water, it's a big fundamental. Yeah, water's big energy. Don't drink the tap water. Yeah. Button right says live chat. Yes, I clicked on that. But button on the right, babe, says live chat or something. Are you any good? Have you found it? How are you doing? Are you in the app?
No, I'm downloading it.
Oh,
Not on yet.
I downloaded it. Yeah. Okay. Right. So okay, so download the app. Right, so I'll keep my eye on comments for now. Okay, and we can sort that out in the future. But you know, fundamentals. You know, how much water you drink. You know, all you people out there struggling with anxieties and stresses and that sort of thing. I've been there. I've been through addictions. I've been through all sorts. But you know, you've got to start at the bottom. You know, what you're putting in your body. You know, there's truth in the saying, you are what you eat. Yeah, you know, look at what you're putting into your body. Look at the amount of exercise you're having. Look at the amount of fresh air you have. You know, those sorts of things. The fundamentals, water. We're in this society now where we drink so much, you know, alcohol, coffee, tea, sugar, and you know, you think in all those drinks, you know, I mean, I used to have like 2.5 sugars in a cup of tea. You know, now I'm down to 1 unrefined sugar, so I don't buy white sugars anymore. I try and stick to unrefined sugars where possible. You know, so using your honeys to sweeten things. So we've just made some flapjacks tonight. You know, there's no naughties in there at all. Instead of butter, been using coconut oil. You know, looking at these basic things where that you're putting into your body. You know, the coconut is otherwise known as the tree of life through centuries. The coconut tree, you know, is known as the tree of life. Nearly 98% or something, 97% of the coconut tree is usable to us. It's mother's tree. You know, it's our tree. It's put there for us to use, and we should use all parts of the tree, all parts of plants. You know, so there's lots of natural benefits out there that we don't take advantage of. Yeah, so like, you know, I'm still yet to do a little bit of research on this, but you know, like meats inside the body, okay, meats are cancer causing, okay. You know, a lot of the meat industry, the way the meats are at the moment, you know, there's lots of animal cruelty goes on. You know, I'm not saying I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, but I'm a flexitarian. I'd like to work my way to being a vegetarian, but you know, I'm what's known as a flexitarian. So I try not to eat too much meat. I try to eat vegetarian 2-3 times a week, fish once a week. And all these little things, they help us, you know. What we got there? God, through God. Yay, finally figured it out. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, yeah, I know Jess said to me, is it a bit of a risk going onto the YouTube? But I want to reach out to a wider audience rather than keeping it inside the Facebook. So, you know, branching out there, I think it'll be a slow grower. But yeah, reaching out to that wider audience on YouTube, and also all the videos will be kept together inside the YouTube, so you can always look back at them. They're always going to be there. I've set up a specific channel just for the Awakening Gift, so all these videos, everything that I record will come from there. You know, have a look on the page. There's a grounding video up there. I'd like to do a meditation for you all as well, and I definitely kind of want to do a few more little short videos up there. But yeah, so start something new, reaching outside of the Facebook bounds, as it were. You've given meat up and milk, yeah, so that's good. So, I mean, we're one of the only species that drinks milk from another animal for a start, and we're one of the only species that drinks milk above 6 months old. So yeah, I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, and you know, there's plenty of other alternatives to milk. There's loads of alternatives to milk, and each of these different alternatives to milk offer us different health benefits. You know, the milk, the processes that the milks go through, you know, the processes that some of your foods go through, you know, and I've said this, so I maintain this throughout my lives, you know, throughout my live feeds. So what your food goes through is a big thing, yeah. The food industry is worth more than the pharmaceutical industry, you know, so they're the two big things out there that really concern me. Okay, we don't need necessarily all the pharmaceuticals that we do. You know, there's plenty of herbal benefits. There's herbal books. You know, witches were herbal healers. They've always been herbal healers. And then at the turn of the century, they were banished. Why were they banished? Because they, you know, pharmaceutical industry started to come in. Those sorts of things. Yeah. So people seeing, you know, benefits in money. So the turn of the, you know, when the church started, you got, you know, paganism and witchcraft was banished, and up came the uprising of the church. You know, and for me, there's always questions there. But yeah, there's herbal books. Witches were herbalists. So yeah, use the herbs, grow your herbs. You know, there's so many herbs out there have different benefits for very such a wide range of different ailments as well. You know, and you need to get these herbs inside of you. Okay, so guys, I am a little bit nervous. I haven't been live for a while. Obviously, new structure, new format. I have got some cards, but again, they're just for all of us, so group cards. So there'll be no more kind of one-to-one group. It's just big group advice. Awakening the masses. There's plenty of people out there doing card readings and stuff like that. So, you know, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different, give you guys something to work with, question and answers, you know, on yourselves. So yeah, talking about the fundamentals, you know, food. You know, there's theory that the food does not digest inside the body. Okay, so the meat just rots. Okay, so meat doesn't digest. Meat just rots. So red meats take longer to digest. Oh, okay, thank you. Don't look nervous. I feel it because I do these little things. I scratch my legs and stuff. But thank you. Yeah. I mean, I can always see my nerves when I watch them back, and that's one of the reasons why I'm starting to get back to my live feeds. Is I always used to watch my videos back, and I used to see myself giving myself advice. And sometimes when we're out there and we're giving advice, it's not the easiest thing to actually take our own advice. And I've kind of, the reason why I haven't been live for a while is I've kind of knocked myself off balance. I've let things get on top of me. You know, I've kind of gone with my guidance and, you know, opened maybe too many spirit doors. Somebody pointed out to me, you know, every time we do something with spirit, we open another door. And all those spirits, they're dying to get a hold of us. They're all trying to communicate with us. You know, there's other realms, whatever it is that's going on, that, you know, they're out there, they're trying to communicate with us, and they'll do everything they can to communicate with us. They want their healings to come through. You know, they want their things to come through. But I think the most importantly out of everything that you're going to do and you're going to come across is keeping yourself balanced. You know, there's religions out there that say God is within. Yeah, you know, we're all the same. We're all made of particles, atoms. We're all energy. We're all just energy at the end of the day. And we need to look after our energy, not contaminate our energy, not contaminate our space. Look after, like I say, there's truth in the saying, we are what what you put in. And the reason why I'm starting to do these lives again is because I need to get myself to balance and start giving you guys advice that I can take. So I start listening to myself. So just keeping reading your comments as well. Right. So pushing up on the screen, the comments are still there. Okay, that's cool. So as long as I'm not in the way of the camera. Okay, I don't know how Jess is doing for comments. I just kind of scrolled up on the screen. Yeah, but like you say there, Gaynor, I think all the experiences that we have in life, good or bad, pain and suffering and happy times, they're all part of this human experience. We're all here to experience these feelings, whether they're negative or positive. And I think the negative experiences is just as valuable as the positive experiences are. But yeah, so water, really, really important. So those of you who don't know, I used to be 18.5 stone, so I used to be quite a big chap. Lost quite a lot of weight, started to eat healthily, but it's hard to, you walk into a shop and you're surrounded by wall-to-wall chocolates, crisps, sweets, cakes, and you're hungry, and this is like forced into our, we haven't got any choice sometimes but to eat these things. But it's like everything. I think you need to do everything in moderation and everything with moderation. But yeah, I mean, foods is a really, 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 really big thing. Yeah, conditioned at birth. Very, 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 very good point. It's how we're brought up to believe these things. We're brought up. Very, very good point. Yeah. So I'm kind of I want to use this time to kind of get my feelings across. And there's a lot of people out there that are feeling the same that I'm beginning to meet along the way. We're conditioned into this society. Lots of people don't believe in conspiracy theories, but if you start looking into it, it's there. It's there in black and white. We're controlled. Yeah, we're controlled as a population. We're cleansed as a population. We're told what to believe. From the minute we're born, we're sent to school, and we think that we have to. We go to school, we get an education, we leave school, we get a good job, we buy a house, we buy a car, we get a wife, we have a family, okay, the norm, yeah. So, Mr. Joe Bloggs, heterosexual male, is going to get married, have children, yeah, then pass his house down to his kid, tell his kid the same way, and this is kind of this society that we've been brought into. Are you getting comments? Sorry guys. You're getting comments, okay, cool.
Everyone else knows. Commenting.
Oh yeah. It's like they just flash up briefly. So yeah, so guys, so bearing with us at the minute, so first night on YouTube live, so obviously we're gonna have to do tickets along the way. But yeah, we're programmed into this society, we're programmed into this is what we should be believing, this is what we should be doing. I was watching a comedy program the other day, and it was like a live at the Apollo or something, and the comedian was kind of mocking the NHS. And the whole lot, she turned around to the auditorium and she said, who out there, thinks our NHS system is in a mess? Yeah, and what do you think to our NHS system? The whole auditorium booed. Okay, so this is a whole auditorium full of thousands of people, yeah? Just one little event that I witnessed, yeah? And they all booed at the NHS. Okay, so they're all booing at the NHS, but we're still happy to go to our NHS doctor, we're still happy to go to our NHS, operation, and go see. It doesn't make sense. We need to stand together and say this isn't right. This isn't right. We're not going to be treated like this. There's the rules of the Illuminati, okay? So look into the Illuminati. If you don't know what it is, you don't know what it is, who they are, start looking into conspiracies. Start looking into who we're working for. Yeah, start looking into what's going on the bigger scale. You know, why does one family own all the banks in the world? You know, why does one family own most of the oil rights? Wonders what you know. We'll work for these families. You know, that's kind of a big conspiracy thing. A lot of people get put off by conspiracy theory, but why are you put off? Because you're brainwashed into believing that it's right. You know, you're brainwashed into believing that it's true, and it's time we started to fight back. To be honest, it's time that we started to become united, and how we're going to do this, you know, is by awakening the masses and standing together. Yeah, like Ashley. Yeah, me and Ashley had some big conversations. Ashley is got a shop 1111 Organ Magic in Coventry. Makes beautiful little orgonites and yeah, just magical organs really. So it's Organ Magic, you know, that's the name. And we're having conversations and we're sitting there telling each other, you know, this, the other. And it's like we're preaching to each other. What we need to be doing is preaching to everybody, trying to tell everybody out there. But everybody's so brainwashed and blinkered into this society. It's doing a good job. But whatever it is or wherever we're from, they're trying to tap through. There's more and more of us awakening now, you know, and you guys need to keep yourselves grounded and focused and start shedding the love and shedding the light. Okay, so you've just been through like quite a dramatic moon. It was quite an emotional time for me, quite a testing time for me. I imagine that there's a lot of you out there that have been through the same thing. Now, don't you think that's a bit weird that we're kind of affected by, you know, these planetary events that are going on? You know, that surely there's what's going on. You know, we're all so focused in our lives, but we're affected by all this that's going on around our planet. But we never stop and ask the question, why are we affected by all this that's going on around in the planet? Why do we read star signs? Yeah, we read our star signs in the paper. Oh, look, yeah, I'm going to come into some fortune this week. Oh, I'm going to fall in love. You know, but are we stopping to ask the question, well, where's this coming from? Why does this affect us? You know, for years and years, religion, you know, all these different religions, before we could have boats and planes and all that sort of thing, and before we could travel, before we met each other, we were all feeling a source, yeah? However you want to depict that source. You know, we've got Shiva in the background here. You know, we've got on the wall behind me, I've got Archangel Michael. You know, we've got all these different kind of ascended masters, if you like, that have come to us when we've been split continents. You know, these are people that are connected. They're hearing something. They're feeling something. Hi Jan, just had a little message there from to say hi Jan from Jess. Hi Jan, how are you? Sorry, comment caught very quickly on the screen here. I'm quite far away and I'm on a little phone at the moment, so that kind of doesn't help. Okay, so you should comment on Facebook. Hello on Facebook. If you follow the link, Jan, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can join in. But there'll be comments on there. But Jessie tries to keep an eye on both, just in case anyone needs guiding into YouTube. She's there. So, but yeah. So yeah, you know, there's a bigger picture. You know, before thousands of years ago, before we came together, before England met France, and before we met all these other continents, we used to look into the skies at night, like the Greeks looking for the stars, the famous astronomers, you know, and looking for gods. Look at the Egyptians building all these pyramids, very technical, lining up all over the world. So if you don't know, there's more than the pyramids than there are in Egypt, and they're all perfectly matched up and lined up all around the world. So how do we do that? With the technologies we've got now, we've got GPS, we've got satellite tracking. Yeah, I believe we've had these technologies before. I believe more advanced technologies exist somewhere else. Yeah, and this is just a very, very small tip of the iceberg, what we're here for. Yeah, so, you know, coming back to the religion, you know, we were all looking for something. We were all looking for this source. You know, we all felt something. The Hindus felt something, the Sikhs felt something, the Muslims felt something, the Catholics felt something. You know, all these different people, they feel something, they hear something in the mind, they see something. you know, you might see something in the corners of the room. You know, so this is the veil. Yeah. So for some people, the veil's thinner. So what we need to do as a mass, everybody, is make that veil thinner for ourselves. Yeah. And how do we do that? How do we make this veil thinner? How do we make this connection stronger? How do we make this connection stronger? Okay. So very simply by looking after ourselves. Yeah, thinking about what we eat and drink, just as a very, very basic. How much exercise do we have? You know, how much meditation do we do? Meditation is so good. Yeah, and I'm slowly getting back into my meditation now. You know, I had some amazing meditations. If you don't know how to meditate, if you tell me you can't meditate, please tell me. I'll put you in touch with some links where you can meditate. There's so many different forms of meditation. You might be even meditating and you don't even realize that you're actually meditating. You can meditate while you're driving. Yeah, so little mindfulness spurts of breathing. Yeah, so just taking that breath, taking a couple of minutes of your time. Just to take a nice breath and let the mind calm down. We don't do enough of this. We don't take enough time for ourselves. You know, the thing as well, when we eat this food, you know, this is very, very important. You know, this food gives us our energy. Okay, what do? We wolf it down, we eat it really quickly. Yeah, so you need to start doing this, getting into mindful eating. Yeah, and taste those flavors of those foods that you put into your mouth. Yeah, taste it. Feel the sugars, taste the different flavors, the sweetness. Don't just chew it and chomp it. When you're chewing it and you're not chewing properly, you're taking great big chunks of food and you're swallowing them, and your body's having to work harder to digest all these things, to get rid of it. Yeah, so we want to make it as easy on our body as we as easy on our body as we can. Yeah, so and leaving us energy to, you know, have well-being, I suppose. But yeah, so looking very much at what you're putting in your body, guys, starting with water. Yeah, I'm not saying go vegan. I'm not saying go vegetarian, but just consider how much meat you eat. Yeah. So they recommend that you only eat red meat once a week. Okay, so that's a recommendation for diet. Red meat. So what is red meat? Yeah, red meat. So many different areas. Yeah. So red meat, steak. Yeah, beef, pork. Okay, so think how many times somebody might have pork in you know, bacon sandwich for breakfast. You know, they've had some bacon. Then you might have, I don't know, they say a pork pie snack for lunch. I don't know, a burger for dinner. Yeah, you've had three red meats. Or you might have a lamb tikka something, you know. And then you've had 3 lots of red meat in one day. Yeah, you know, really need to think about how much red meat you're having. And you're thinking that red meat there is not digesting, it's just rotting in your gut. Yeah, it's causing cancers, it's causing diseases, it's causing health, it's causing problems for you. The body's not breaking it down. You know, so if you eat a steak, for example, if you have a well done steak, that steak is going to take a long time to digest inside the body. You know, if you have a rare steak, the body's going to break it down that little bit easier. You know, there's people say that, you know, the body doesn't digest it. I've still got to look into that myself, but they say it doesn't digest, it just rots and festers. Now, I know that the body has difficulty in digesting the meat, but you think, you know, thousands of years ago, meat wouldn't have, or even a couple of hundred years ago, meat wouldn't have been as available as it is now. We wouldn't be eating meat to the extreme that we are now. You know, we used to eat seasonally. You know, and that brings us now back to our fruit and vegetables as well. You know, all these lovely fruit and vegetables that are coming into our country, yeah, they're not picked when they're not ripe, they're not ready. Yeah, they haven't absorbed all that lovely vitamin D from the sunshine. Yeah, they haven't ripened in the sun. You know, they're not full of all these rich energies that we need them to. They've been picked while they're green. Let's take a tomato. It's picked while it's green, it's put into a box. It's been sprayed with God knows what chemicals to keep the pests off it. You know, what happened to smart farming? Yeah, so they just lace it all in chemicals. Then they, you know, rinse it and wash it from bacteria and stuff, and it travels thousands of miles here, you know, in a plane under pressure, vibration, you know, and all these things. It's damaging the molecular structures of the fruit that's coming, you know, and these fruits, vegetables, probably already been genetically modified. Yeah, so they're kind of, we're eating all these abnormal things. You know, they're not right. If you ever grown anything in your own garden, you know, like we were saying recently about, you know, they make our fruit and vegetables so it's aesthetically pleasing. You know, why do they do that? You know, if you ever grown fruit and vegetables in your garden, you know, they don't look anything like you get in the supermarket. They don't look anything like it. Well, you've got to ask yourself the question, oh, how are they getting our food to look like that? Oh, hold on a minute, let's put some chemicals on that in there. Yeah, let's genetically modify its DNA structure or whatever, its molecular structure, and we'll make it more aesthetically pleasing, and we'll make it juicier, and we'll make it more sugary, and you know, they're altering with your food, they're playing with your food. Yeah, the amount of preservatives and stuff they put in your food, they're playing with it. You know, so really kind of, if you can, you know, growing some of your own fruit and vegetables, eating some of your own fruit, your own veg that you've grown, taking in that vibration of the land that's around you, you know. So, yeah, you know, you think as well, like I used to be a truck driver, and I used to go to like an abattoir to pick chicken up. You know, and this is how it goes. You know, I go to an abattoir and I get chicken breast, and I get the same chicken breast from the same abattoir, and it's some of it's got Tesco's finest, some of it's Netto's. You know, it's all this chicken going to the same thing, right? And you have to think like these animals that have been through these processes to get on our table, you know, to injected with water, injected with proteins, and you know, just imagine, you know, the thoughts out there of the food industry. Apparently, there's a one on Netflix called "The Truth About Our Food." So, if anyone's got Netflix, it might be worth a watch. Kind of jumping about on tangents. So, yeah, water. Making sure you're drinking plenty of water. So yeah, food, basics. Kind of look at the food that you're eating. Increase your salad, increase your water, decrease your sugar, especially your refined sugars. You know, don't go too extreme. I did Slimming World, and Slimming World kind of starve your body of a lot of fat, essential fats and sugars that your body needs. It's okay for maybe temporary to lose some weight, but just be careful because there's a lot of sweeteners, and obviously sweeteners as well. Again, these are man-made things that are modified. You know, it's artificial. Yeah, so moderation, taking your sugars in moderation. You know, and you can wean yourself off sugars as well. You know, sugar in your tea. If you have 2.5 or 2, just knock a little bit off the teaspoon all the time. You know, till you're down to 1.5, then down to you can wean yourself off it. It's a drug. Just thinking, watching a program around Christmas as well, and it was when kind of sugar was first coming into the market, and they were treating it like it was a drug. You know, it was a big thing. It was like, we'll sell it and we'll make this money on it, and we'll make that money on it. And it was very cutthroat about the sugar industry, and people basically just trying to make sugar and flooding the markets with it. We'll flood the markets with sugar. You know, they'll get a real taste for it and they'll want it, and then they'll be addicted to it and they'll want more. You know, and that's what they do. That's what they do with a lot of our foods as well. You know, they're putting things in our food, like, you know, like Coca-Cola years ago, putting cocaine in their Coke, which obviously has made it addictive. There's other conspiracies of other, you know, giant food people putting things in their food. Evian, for example, there's another one. Apparently they put some chemical in their water that made it addictive. I certainly liked Evian. It's very, very nice water, but it was certainly always very expensive. But I always thought it tasted lovely and pure. And I wonder why, because apparently there's a theory that they were putting, they were taken to court because they found that they were putting something in their water that made you come back for more. So yeah, and everybody's out there to make money, and that's kind of what you've got to bear in mind. Everything boils back down to money. The way people are with you, money is the root of all evil, in my opinion, and that's definitely for sure. So guys, I know you are commenting, but obviously if I get sucked into comments, it kind of distracts me as it was there. So yeah, I just noticed there someone saying, I think it was actually just saying it was distilled water. Yeah, so distilling the water is heating it up and just using the water vapor. And it's the purest form of water. It's like clouds. It's like cloud vapor. I'm sure there's a company out there that do that. They they distill the water. You've got osmosis as well. Plants like reverse osmosis water. And Ashley's got a very interesting thing about distilled water. They make our water still. He's trying to explain to me there. I'm not going to go into it because I don't understand it fully. But yeah, they play around with our foods. They play around with our water. They put things in our water. So yeah, really trying to kind of break away from all these processed foods and stuff, guys, and buying, try and buy stuff that's come out of the ground and things like that. But yeah, really look at your diet. It's going to help with your well-being. You are what you eat. Meditation, yeah. So we're talking about meditation as well, guys. You need to meditate. Especially when you're stressed, especially when these planetary things are happening, when all these things are going on around you. Meditation really helped. It really helped me. And for those of you who don't know me, my journey is coming up to 3 years in June. Started when I got married. So yeah, my journey is quite new, but I'm just like you guys. I've just explored my connection a little bit more because I'm very, very curious, very, very what's the word? Skeptical. Always very, very skeptical. Always looked for an explanation in the things that I see, the things that I hear, and yeah, always been looking for that answer on what's going on and these things that I hear. So always kind of really suck myself into finding out what it is that's going on. And along that process, then I was finding that I've got quite a lot of senses, and the more I ate well, the more I meditated, the more I grounded myself, protected myself, the stronger my senses were getting. Very, very strong. Started to, all sorts of started seeing things, hearing things. And, just because you haven't had one of the senses yet, one of the clear senses, doesn't mean that you're not going to get one. And that more will develop as you move through your awakening process. And that's what it's about. It's awakening your process. Awakening yourselves and balancing yourselves off. But then, like I always said, it's like a diet, yeah. It's like a diet. You kind of fall off it. Like I said, I was 18.5 stone, and I've always fluctuated with my weight through my life. And the same with my balance of my, for want of a better word, balance of my spiritual self, the balance of my spirituality. The reason why I don't like the word spiritual and spirituality is because so many people now are cashing in on the word. And again, here we come back down to that money thing. Yeah, so everyone started cashing in. Somebody sent me a message earlier about a page that had been charging for readings and not giving the readings, and apparently saying that they're donating their money to certain charities and that sort of thing. So again, they're out there and they're taking the mickey out of us, who's working at ways, saying in the interest of spirituality. Yeah. Now, I've never charged for anything that I've done. None of my readings, nothing. We used to run a private group. We used to meet in person every Tuesday, and I never took a penny from that. I mean, I've never charged for any of my Reiki treatments. I do energy. We try and do an energy exchange. Exchange the energy with somebody else. So if you know somebody that does Reiki and you're a tarot reader, why not exchange a Reiki treatment for a card reading? Yeah? Or, if you've got a different type of healing that you can offer somebody else, then go and offer that healing. Like these golden communities, if anyone out there's heard of a golden community now, trying to break away from society and money, set up in communities of people, and basically living off the land and helping each other, and kind of being broken away from society. Golden communities, websites out there like someone pointed me in the direction of a website called Diggers and Dreamers as well. So yeah, golden communities, good things to look in for. So I just read in a comment. Okay, so Gemma, hello Gemma. Okay, so she's replied. So scrap this message. Yeah, so hello. So saying hello. Hi Gemma. So new format. So obviously we'll all pick it up as we go along. But yeah, just trying to be on here to reach out to a bit more of a wider audience, as it were. It's easy to share around as well. And then anybody can watch it, you can share it with your friends, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, just trying to take a nice relaxed approach. I'm going to change some music over. So we're going to take away the on drums. Just going to put a bit of flute in the background. So again, you know, what you're putting on in the background, what you're using to chill, you know. So let's talk about meditation for a minute. Okay, so a lot of people say, I can't meditate. Yeah. Look into meditation. There's so many different forms of meditation. You know, all it is just about taking some time out for yourself. Yeah, just take some time out. And staying still. And just being. Just calming the mind down. And just being at one with yourself. You know, use some focus points. Candles. Music to focus the mind. You see how different just putting that beautiful flute on in the background. This is an Indian flute. Just changes the feel, changes the mood. It doesn't have to be Indian flute, it can be whatever you want. You know, whatever you find calms you down. You know, I've done endless amounts of searching on YouTube for things that kind of really work for me to chill me down. You know, what chills me down might not chill you down. Find what it is. It's really, really important that we're taking this mindful time. You know, let alone looking at what we're putting on our body. Plenty of water. Water also speeds up your metabolism, it cleanses you. And I've said before, you can talk to your water, ground me. Cleanse me. Protect me. You know, these are really important things. Keeping yourself protected on a daily basis as well, which we'll come to. But yeah, meditation. You know, there's an app out there called Headspace. So if you're new to meditation, a guy called Andy Clifford. Amazing. Short, simple, 3-minute, 5-minute or 10-minute meditations. Just kind of gives you a real good introduction into meditation. So Andy Clifford. Also YouTube, The Honest Guys, really simple. Simple meditations. There's so many guided meditations out there. Just find something that works for you. One of my favourite meditations, and if Jan's there, the candle that Jan sent me, one of my favourite meditations is with a candle, a focus meditation. Maybe you might like to put a little bit of music on in the background to help keep the mind, keep the thoughts down and the mind something to focus onto, to latch onto, for you to drift way to, and just looking at the flame on the candle. But then not worrying if you find yourself looking at the screen. Just notice that your mind's wandered and bring it back to the candle. I used to love doing this, sitting out in the garden in the summer, having a candle on the table in front of me or on the floor, under the light of the moon, with a bit of moon bathing, and just focusing on the candle. Don't be frustrated with yourself if you wander and find yourself looking away. It doesn't matter, just come back to the candle. I don't know if anyone remembers, on the Wii there was a candle, Nintendo Wii, they used to do, I can't remember what it was on a certain game and there was a candle. And I thought, what the bloody hell was that about? Because it was trying to teach you to sit and look at a candle. And I just really didn't get it at the time, but now I do. But I couldn't sit there for 30 seconds, let alone the time it was telling you. It was detecting your movement. You know, if you were moving, it was telling you to stay focused on the candle, and it could tell that you weren't focused. But I never got that. But I do now, and I get it, and it's just about letting all this crap that's going on in your mind just calm down. Yeah, and we lock a lot of our thoughts away. We don't deal with a lot of the things that we should do, a lot of the stresses that we do. You know, sometimes we don't accept things that have happened to us. And we need to accept these things and move forward and move on. And meditation's a really good way to do that. You know, I did a meditation challenge. I didn't really get any takers, so we didn't really take it very far. But, you know, meditating every day for a week. Just do a 10-minute meditation every day for a week. Please. Yeah? Just make time every day, 10 minutes, just to meditate. Some time for you. And then come back to me after 7 days and tell me how you feel. Yeah? Because you'll feel better. You'll feel so much better. Yeah? Just take it some time out. And that's kind of one of my key things for this week. Yeah? Is to take some time out for yourself. Yeah? Do some meditating. Some time out. Just relax. So, grounding, you've got a grounding video on the page as well. So grounding yourself, again, there's so many different ways to ground yourself. One big tree on my top, yeah. So envisioning yourself as the tree, bringing down the light, the universe, however you want to do it. Bring that light. I like to bring the light down. Bring it down through my chakra system, down into the core of it, down through my core, down out my feet, roots out my feet, down into the core of the earth. Connect with the core of the earth. Connect Father Sky and Mother Earth together through you as one. Take a few breaths while you do this. Yeah, and then bring that light back up. Stronger than it was before. Those roots thick up through that root system. And as it comes up, that beautiful light, pop a nice beautiful bubble around yourself, you know. So that's grounding yourself and protecting yourself. Do that every day before you move out that front door. Yeah, protect yourself, ground yourself. Do it during the day. There's lots of different ways of protection as well. You know, you can protect yourself from the energies, the negativities of other people. Yeah, you know, you can use crystals, organites. Yeah, so organites, crystals with inside crystals. Ashley's our organite expert. Makes and sells lots of beautiful organites. And Joby as well is making organites. I think I saw her name pop up if you just tuned in. So Joby's making absolutely stunning organites as well. So yeah, there's a couple of organite experts out there as well that, you know, happy to help you. They give you advice and advise each other as well. But yeah, you know, protect your home with crystals. Protect yourself from electromagnetic frequencies. So on the electromagnetic frequencies one, yeah, so all these smart meters that are now going in your home, they're emitting all these frequencies everywhere, you know, getting yourself some organites next to your router, salt lamps, get yourself an organite, put it inside your electrical box outside to dampen that EMF signal. Okay, these are going to be a big breakthrough in the awakening process, these organites. I wish you could see that a bit better. Get some candlelight there. You know, it's your crystals with inside crystals. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful little energy hub things. You know, they've got so many wonders, so many benefits. Ooh, candlelight. Like candlelight, you know, candles very pure. I like a lot of candles. I like a lot of incense as well. So yeah, you know, we're always here on the page as well for tips on grounding, protecting, those sorts of things. Using crystals as well. You know, put crystals around your home. I don't know if you see behind me, you know, I've got crystals along the window here. I've got selenite at all four corners of my house to protect my house. I put a dome over my house with beautiful light as well. You know, there's creatures out there that can help you. There's two dragons on my house as well. You know, use the dragons, use the fairies, use with your angels. Yeah, however you want to depict these, use them. Ask them to protect you. Ask them to keep you safe. Yeah, use your spirit guides. You know, as we go through, we'll learn about these things, spirit guides. You know, all these there's people guiding you. Use your numerology if you don't know about numerology. Law of attraction, the power of your thoughts. Yeah, there's lots of things out there that can guide us along the way. You know, and hopefully over time we'll get some topic nights. So you know, we'll do nights on law of attraction. We'll do nights on fairies or whatever, you know, angels, chakra system, you know, get into balancing your chakra system. There's so many things out there we can talk to. You know, rather if you go for regular Reiki treatments, rather than constantly paying out for Reiki treatments, why don't you get your Reiki level 1 and learn how to do Reiki on yourself, yeah, and heal yourself, keep yourself grounded, put good things into your body, yeah, learn Reiki, do your self-treatments, cleanse yourself. I use my shower as my negative cleansing ground. I imagine golden water coming out of there, cleansing me, cleansing my energy. Yeah, beautiful golden light. Nice ball of soap is a beautiful golden light of cleansing energy, and slowly clean all that negative energy and watch it wash down the plug hole. You know, the slow hand washing technique when you're feeling a bit stressed, feeling the water flowing over your hands and washing all that negativity down the plug hole. Yeah, going out for walks. Yeah, make time. You know, so me and Jess at the moment we're trying to make time to every week now to go out for a walk. We've bought some walking boots, walking socks. We've got a little book on walks in the local area, so in the West Midlands. So we've got 50 walks in the West Midlands and Cotswolds area. So there'll be books like that for you guys. You know, you'll know somewhere where you like to go for a walk. Go off the beaten track, go and explore. Listen to the wildlife, sit by the river. You know, taking all these natural, beautiful things that are out there rather than all this synthetic, man-made crap. Get out into nature, go for a walk, ground yourself. But don't just go for a walk and walk really quickly. We've got to go for a walk, got to get home. Go for a walk and be mindful about that walk. Yeah? So take it in. Take in the scenery, take in the beauty, take in all that. Just take it all in. Yeah? Don't just go and rush out, I've got to hurry up, I've got to get for a walk, I've got to get back because we've got to cook dinner. No. Book it, leave the phone, sorry, bad language. Leave the phone in the car. Yeah? Switch it off, put it on silent. Leave it behind. Leave it at home when you go for your walk. Leave all of it behind. If you smoke, leave tobacco behind. Leave your cigarettes at home. Yeah, go for a walk. Get out into the fresh air. Wrap up warm. Take someone you love, or go on your own if that's what works for you. You know, sometimes I like to go for a walk on my own. Yeah, if you've got a bike, go out for a ride. Get up and watch that sunrise in the morning. Watch that sunset at night. Yeah. Just be more mindful about kind of everything we do. You know, so yeah, so me and Jess at the minute go out for walks every week. Kind of pulling that into part of our mindfulness regime. There's a ban in our house at the moment of refined sugar. So only unrefined sugar is allowed in. And we both do have a bit of a sweet tooth. But it's so easily spiraled out of control. You know, one minute you're kind of having, I don't know, one takeaway every 2 weeks, and before you know it, you might have had 3 takeaways in a week. And that's going to make you slow down, it's going to make you sluggish, you're not going to get out of bed in the morning. I mean, we've recently started doing yoga as well. Again, very, very mindful, feeling very good about the yoga. Didn't realise how beneficial that would be for myself. You know, there's loads of spin-offs of yoga, there's loads of different types of yoga, Tai Chi, you know, there's all sorts out there. Oh, I can't think, there's another one. There's loads anyway, there's loads of things like yoga, the mindful, nice, slow, mindful movement. And that's all going to help to your well-being. And this stress and this anxiety that we all feel on a day-to-day basis. And that's the pressure of the dash for cash. The money, you know, and we have to look at why are we running around, why are we chasing after this money? Because that's not the meaning of life, guys. It's not the meaning of life, but fortunately we need it. I can see you all chatting there. It's really, really good. I'm really, really pleased that kind of everyone's chatting away. Obviously, I can't get sucked into the comments. I just keep things rolling. I will have a look over the comments if that's possible after. But then if anything is coming up that needs to come my way, if you want to ask a question, if I can answer it, then I will. You know, if you want to ask a question, Jess is in the other room. She can write it down, pass it to me. You know, that sort of thing. I mean, recently, you know, like I say, just trying to incorporate more mindful things. You know, bearing in mind as well, sound. Yeah, singing bowls have this vibration. You know, so in a clockwise, anti-clockwise fashion, going around the singing bowl will help draw in all the negative energy. Yeah, so it draws all that negative energy in. So if you're feeling a bit low, you know, using the power of vibration. So what else is a vibration? Music. Yeah, so music is a massive vibration. So music to uplift your soul. Yeah, have a sing, have a dance. Yeah, there's different chakras that will be stimulated while you're singing and dancing and that sort of thing. You know, the singing there stimulates the heart chakra. The bending of the knees stimulates the root chakra. The movement of the waist, yeah, stimulates the sacral chakra. You know, you've got all these different stimulations. The singing also stimulating the throat chakra and the heart chakra because you're singing from the heart. Yeah, and you'll feel all your crown tingling, you know. It's lovely. You know, so using vibration, turn your music up. You know, some of my old videos are me dancing around like a nutter in here with loud music, my music that I like. Yeah. You know, sometimes I'll listen to Foo Fighters and I'll crank it up really loud. I love a bit of Foo Fighters. Other days it's drum and bass, house music, whatever it is that I like that day. Just turn it up, have a sing, have a dance. You know, dance around like a loon. You'll feel so much better. And if you've had a stressful day, one thing I always used to turn to is alcohol. Yeah, if you've had a stressful day, if you've had a bad time, and you know, so many people out there, we turn to alcohol. Why do we turn to alcohol? Alcohol's a depressant. Yeah, alcohol in the long run just makes you more depressed. Yeah, and same as a lot of these, you know, the pharmaceuticals, these antidepressants that they give us, they're making your depressions worse. Yeah, there's so many foods, back to foods, so many foods out there that contain antidepressant properties. They're so rich in antidepressants. One of my best ones, cashew nuts. Yeah, one handful of cashew nuts gives you more of the active ingredient in the highest dose of Prozac, yeah, that the doctor could give you. Did you know that? Did you know that the active ingredient in Prozac is found in cashew nuts? Yeah, so what they're doing, they extracted it from your cashew nuts, mixing it with other chemicals, putting it into a tablet so you can take it. Why not just eat some cashew nuts in the first place? Yeah, broccoli, rich, yeah, in antidepressants. All your leafy greens, they're rich in antidepressants. But what do we do when we're feeling down, a lot of us? We turn to alcohol, making us more depressed. Yeah, what you need to do is turn to meditation. Yeah, turn the music up. Yeah, turn the lights on. Get some colour. Yeah, get some colour around you. All this colour, this beautiful colour, these beautiful crystals, these beautiful vibrations. Get these around you, and that's what I'm doing more of now. When I'm coming in, I'm having a bad day. I don't go around the shop like I used to and buy myself a beer. Yeah, I try and come in here and put some music on, or meditate, or have a shower, or go for a walk. Yeah, go for a walk and be mindful. But yeah, you know, alcohol, you know, it's a depressant. So many things they give us is depressants. You know, but on the other hand, there are now, doctors are offering herbal and non-addictive antidepressants for short-term use. Yeah, so they're beginning to know. You know, there's so many things out there in the industry now. They're starting to backtrack. They're going, oh dear, actually that wasn't so good for us, was it? I think we better backtrack a little bit. We better take this off the market. We better take that off the market. Yeah, because they're realising it's not good for us. Like vapes now, yeah. So they've told us for years. Just like another thing from the government, like they've told us for years that smoking is really bad for us. I smoke. I'm a smoker. Hands up, yeah. I smoke. I've done since I was young. But yeah, I'm a smoker. I'm addicted to nicotine. I'm addicted to sugar. I've been addicted to other things, but not anymore. So, I thought, right, I'm going to get myself a vape, right? But I knew that, it's out the fire into the frying pan sort of thing. So the nicotine's still going to be there, but if I'm getting rid of the habit of the smoking, then sound. So now I'm like, well, okay, so I started using vape. I didn't really get on with the vaporizer, so I've ended up smoking again. But I don't enjoy every cigarette. I don't enjoy smoking. I think it's a bit pointless, and I sometimes ask myself, why do I smoke? And there's probably only one cigarette a day, maybe two that I enjoy, and that's the first one in the morning, and probably around about 11 o'clock the second one of the day. But yeah, it's a pointless procedure. It's pointless. But so now what they're saying is that the vapes, everyone's on a vape now. Yeah, and they're worse for you than smoking. They're going to be causing cancer, hardening the arteries, these sorts of things. Yeah, so now we've got the population hooked on vaping, which is worse. So yeah, or did they know that in the first place? Did they know that it was going to be worse for you than smoking? And they put it out there anyway to control the population. Who knows? Who knows? That's the take on a conspiracy. Yeah, but yeah, just be careful because you don't know the long-term effects of some of the things that they put in our foods and that as well. You just don't know the long-term effects at the moment. But yeah, so they're saying now vaping's worse for you. Yeah, so I mean, it was never my idea to go vape and stay on vape. I wanted to kind of wean off the whole smoking thing. But that's put me off kind of doing that now. It's going to be worse for you. But when I was smoking on the vape, it tasted just horrible. So I'm sympathising with you if anyone's out there that's given up smoking as well. But I think eventually, long and short of it is, you've got to wean yourself off it. You can wean yourself off sugar. You can wean yourself off alcohol. Just the same sort of thing. You just have to wean yourself off it. So just smoke less. Try and give it up. But yeah, I think that's where I'll be going with it. Try to smoke a little bit less. But yeah, so with all these, like I was saying there about the returning to the alcohol, we don't actually realise that some of these things out there are actually making us worse than if we would just go about things in a different way. We could make ourselves better. Yeah, and I think that's one of the points as well: self-healing, meditation, breathing, eating well. Yeah, we can heal ourselves, and maybe with a little bit of help from each other, united as we come, awakening everybody. Just in doing these things, doing these little live feeds and getting yourselves into crystals, getting yourselves into eating better, meditating. If I could kind of push you guys in the direction of doing that, and we start to become united, and we start to stand up to the governments, and we start to say no, we're not going to do this. We talk about conspiracy. One of the rules of the Illuminati is they have to tell us. Yeah, if they tell us this, so you're not an Illuminati rule. It's the rule of the universe. They have to tell you, yeah, and you agree, yeah, and it's when we stop agreeing that things will start changing, yeah. It's when we start saying no, we're not going to do that. I mean, look what's happening in America at the moment with Trump, yeah. Who would ever thought that he'd got in? And he always sits there. He's always sat there like that, and he hands between the legs. They're all sat there like that. Illuminati, yeah. Any interview you look, it's like that. Check it out. Don't believe me. They have to tell you. It's there. It's in your face. Yeah. We're going to do this to you. We're going to do that. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. We're doing this. We're doing this. Hello. Yeah. We're doing this. Yeah. But no, we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. Put it in your face. It's always there. They're always telling you. They've got to show you. Yeah, think about it. Research it. You know, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Yeah, films. You know, whatever. They've got to tell you. However they want to tell you, they'll tell you. And they'll show you. But yeah, so I'm kind of with that thing. So what we're going to do, as I said, do some group cards, right? So obviously in the cards, things come up that kind of trigger me to talk. Sorry, I heard something then. You're talking to me. Can you hear it? So Jan says hi everyone. So the bit of paper I was waving around says Jan says hi, but it's back to front. No, it's not. It is to me. So Jan says hi. Hi, Jan. We like Jan. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do group cards, okay? Because, okay, yeah, you know, I saw somebody doing a group reading the other day. I used to do group cards anyway, but there's no reason why the tarot can't tell us as a whole. So I believe that everybody's tuned in, got messages. You know, there's messages out there for all of us. There's messages for each and every one of you every single day. In the way of your numerology, your confirmations, yeah, they're always there. You're always being guided. Look out for your numbers. If you don't already, look out for your numbers. Just smile. Attitude of gratitude as well. There's another one I wanted to say tonight. Attitude of gratitude. Be grateful every day, every morning. Thank for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All the time. All the time. Thank you for your food. Thank you for the air you breathe. I mean, sometimes when I'm chewing my food, I see the little thing in my head, I'm thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time I chew. There's a guy out there and every time his first foot comes out of the bed in the morning, first foot, thank. Second foot, you. All the way to wherever you go, toilet, brush your teeth, downstairs, whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. You know, like I said before, I've said in previous live feeds, I didn't know what to say, what to thank for. What do I thank for? I don't know. What? But then once you start to appreciate all the things that you're actually thankful for, yeah, you start to realise, you know, thank you for hearing those birds calling in the morning. Thank you for that beautiful sky, you know. Thank you for that when you were really busy and that person, you broke down and the person pulled up and just said, do you need a push, mate? You know, thank you. And the more things, good things you put out there, the more good things you start getting back. Yeah, putting out what you want to get back. Yeah, putting out a good vibration, passing on that good vibration, not passing on that negative vibration. There's probably something else we'll come along to talk to you about vibration or vibration. So put yourself on a positive vibration and give out a positive vibe. Thank you. Smile at somebody else. Smile in the morning to somebody. Morning. Smile is infectious. Yeah, morning. How you doing? You alright today? Yeah, what's wrong with that? Yeah? Just, yeah. Anyway, so, got the first card. So, water again. So, got a first card. They're just wisdom cards. Yeah, little tarot deck, little words of wisdom. So, what we got? I treat myself with unconditional love. Yeah, love yourself. Very, very important again. Loving yourself, and like I just said there about loving each other as well, sharing that love with each and every person that you come past in your day. Just trying to be, okay, some people are going to get on your nerves. You're only human after all. Yeah, some people are going to get right under your skin every single day. Yeah, but it's how you deal with it. It's how you deal with that emotion. It's how you deal with that person as well. Just noticing as well, being on the YouTube, got a nice clear connection. Haven't seemed to have had any connectivity issues throughout, and I seem to have maintained a nice picture. I'm hoping that's the case for everybody out there as well. It looks nice and clean and crisp on my screen. So this first card that we pulled out anyway, I treat myself with unconditional love. Yeah, I treat myself on a daily basis with unconditional love. I love myself. I look in the mirror in the morning and I smile and go, yes, Tristan. Yeah, I love you, and I love you too. Sounds a bit mad. I love you more in the mirror. Yeah. Right, so first card on the back of that, they've got little things on the front, little message on the back. I feel my heart opening, and I know there is room in there for me. So there's room inside your own heart to love you, and that's really, really important. You know, loving yourself. You've really got to love yourself and be happy with yourself and be happy at one with yourself. And fits in perfectly with the things that I'm saying. The more you kind of focus on yourself, um, and eat well and drink well and meditate more, yeah, you're going to become to love yourself because you're going to be less stressed. You're just going to feel good. Yeah, all these things offer the feel good factor. It's not about, you don't have to go out there and pump God knows whatever at the gym. Yeah, you don't have to go out and run a marathon. Yeah, it's just go out for a brisk walk. Go and get some air. Go and get some sea air if you live near the seaside or it's not too far away. Yeah, you know, go and get beautiful, beautiful sea air, very healing. Yeah. So yeah, first group card of the day. So everyone who's tuned in, whether you watch it again or whatever, love yourself. Yeah, message from Spirit tonight. Yeah, to love yourself. Very important. I've got a few different decks. I'm going to see what goes, but we're going to have another wisdom card for now. And again, you know, you can. A lot of you out there, you know, you go for tarot readings and stuff like that. Yeah, I used to do the same. Grab yourself a pack of tarot cards. Grab yourself a pack of oracle cards. Yeah, do your own oracle. Yeah, you can kind of obsess yourself over this reading, that reading, the other reading, but you know, grab yourself a set of cards, see what's coming for you on a daily basis or a weekly basis, however you want. Pick a card when you want one. You know, get your own advice. You can do it. Everybody, I believe, everybody has this gift. Everybody has this connection, and everybody get in touch with it and start using it a bit more. Yeah, start awakening everybody. Awaken your gift, people. That's why I picked the name of the page, and that's what I'm going to focus on. Right, so the second card, I express my true being today. Yeah, don't wait till tomorrow to express who you are. Express who you are today. You know, in that as well, I'm not worrying about what other people think. Yeah? And I spend a lot of time doing that. I spend too much time worrying about what other people think of me. Yeah? What does it matter what other people think of me? I am who I am, and I'll be liked who I'm liked by for the reasons that I'm liked. So, you know, I'm only human after all. I make mistakes. Yeah? I'm sure there's a song there somewhere. Yeah? Messages in songs as well, just to add that in. You know, I'm only human, yeah, I make mistakes. I've made mistakes in my life, I've fell out with people, I've acted like a twat, yeah? But I am who I am. And each and every one of those experiences, and every much of a negative experience and a positive experience that I've been through, yeah, makes me who I am today. It makes me understand myself like I did. So yeah, so this card here, I express my true being today. This is a new day, so every day is a new day. Yeah, don't worry about what you did yesterday. I begin a new claim and create all that is good. Yeah, so again, putting those positive vibes out all the time. Getting those positive vibes out there all the time, yeah? Passing on that positivity. You know, like even when you're driving your car, let someone out, they're sitting on the side of the road, don't try and squeeze in and cut them off. Oh, you ain't going anywhere in front of me. What's that all about, people? You're out there on the roads, why do you drive like you do? If you're watching this now and you drive and you block people up, why do you do that? Yeah, just chill. Yeah, I used to do that. I'm only human, but that's what we all do. We get in this car, this little anger box, isn't it? Ah, you twat! Yeah, I'm gonna fucking you. Yeah, what did you say? All the things, I know. Then we're worrying that they're going to pull up to us at the lights on the road. Just let everyone's under their own stress, just let them go. You're there, you awaken yourself, keep yourself balanced, and let everyone else kind of get on with what they're getting on with. Arguments, just kind of brush over. Take yourself out of negative situations. Take yourself away from the negativity. Yeah? Put yourself in a positive place. Go, yeah, just sit there and smile and wait for the nice person that'll let you in. I do it all the time now. Occasionally I have my bad days, yeah, occasionally everything starts to get on top of me. You know, and I will have days where I lose my cool, but we all do. But it's about trying to make those days less frequent. Yeah? So don't worry about what you did yesterday. So I'm taking this card, every day's a new day. So not worrying about what you did yesterday. Not kicking yourself for, you know, not holding on to those negativities from yesterday. Just letting them go. Yeah? Just let all that negativity go from the day before. So my good man staring at me from the floor, Archangel Michael. So talking about protection, Archangel Michael is the angel of balance and protection. Okay, so I always say on my live feeds, if you're new to my live feeds, yeah, Archangel Michael. If you believe in angels or you want to use your angels, then use Archangel Michael to protect you. So Archangel Michael for protection, depicted with a shield and a sword. Okay, so he's going into battle. Okay, so imagine going into battle and you've got this shield. Yeah, so you've got a shield and you've got to hold that shield up. Yeah. How long, if you've never held that shield into battle before, you've never been out into the battlefield, you've got a big heavy sword, big heavy shield, how long do you think you'd be able to fight for? How long? I know I wouldn't be able to fight for long. Be heavy, swinging it around, oh, sore shoulder, yeah, or go home and hot bath, oh, that was a hard day, oh, yeah, but the more you go into battle, the more you exercise, keep yourself fit, drink the right food. Think of a soldier, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be fit, it's going to be, yeah, it can go into battle every day, yeah. Life is a battle, yeah. You've got to keep your protection up. You've got to hold up your shield. You've got to swing your sword on a daily basis, and you've got to do it effectively. Because at the same time as holding up a shield and swinging a sword, you've got to go to work. Yeah? You've got to go to work. Keep your head on. Hold on, shield there. Right, hold on, what are we doing here? Yeah. I'm cool. What are you doing? Ooh, stay away. Yeah? Keep yourself protected. Keep yourself balanced. And everything just becomes easier through life. Everything just starts breezing around. And the only reason I say this, and I know this, is because I've been there, yeah? I have been to a point where I was eating so well, yeah? I was drinking really well, there was no alcohol, there was no external influences, smoking maybe, yeah? Smoking occasional alcoholic drink, nothing too bad, yeah? And being really there, eating really well, meditating for like an hour and a half a day, grounding myself 8, 9, 10 times a day, yeah? Waking up, not needing hardly any sleep. You know, I'd go to bed at midnight, I'd be awake at 5, half 5 in the morning. Yeah, I'd be downstairs, I'd be sitting in the garden, watching the sun come up with a cup of tea, and I'd have meditated before half 6. Yeah, then I'd be getting on with my homemade foods that I'm making. Yeah, so, you know, you can still have all these nice sweet treats and that. You know, but make them with unrefined sugars, make them at home, use natural things, cocoa. You know, like they say, we've made flapjacks tonight. Nice, you know, organic oats, coconut oil instead of butter. You know, we've used honey instead of sugar. We've used agave syrup for a little extra sweetness. You know, with raisins and stuff like that. They're gorgeous. They're so tasty. They're beautiful. Yeah, but they're so much better than that stuff you'll buy in the supermarkets that's full of preservatives and sugars. That's got, you know, you can buy it and it's got 2 years date on it. My stuff here is not going to keep for 2 years. Do you know why? Because it's not full of preservatives, and we've made it. Yeah? So it is just about thinking about what you're putting into your body, really, really thinking about that. Yeah, and Archangel Michael fighting that battle every day. Eating these good foods so you're not feeling sluggish, so you can go and fight this battle every day. Because it is a battle, it's a battle of emotions. You're fighting off all this negativity that everyone else is bringing to you. Keep yourself in that bubble. If you need You know, this here, you know, you can get the little, put a crystal inside, you know, I don't know what these are called, but you know, you put the crystal inside of one. Then here I've got mortified great stones for protection. You know, you've got tiger's eye, shungite's really good. You know, your onyx, you could put rose quartz. You know, you can have you can have a couple of these different ones depending on how you're feeling. Yeah, so if you're feeling like you need some calming, have one with amethyst in, or you can just change the crystal that you put inside. You know, I've got a pentagram here for protection. I've got great crystals on my wrists. We've got onyx here, so left for receiving. I've got a black onyx with a tourmalated quartz. Yeah, so absorbing my negative energy on the way out. Then here we've got chakra balancing. I've got some chrysoprase for calming. Yeah, so I'm receiving chakra balancing and calming. Yeah, you know, keeping yourself feel good factor, keeping yourself nice, presented, smelling fresh. You know. So, yeah, protecting yourself like Archangel Michael, yeah, holding that shield, but making sure you're strong enough to be able to do that. So, going to have another card, but I'm going to take it from the Fairy Tarot Oracle. So, a little message from the fairies. So I aim to run probably somewhere between 10 and 10:30, finishing up. So just had my 10 o'clock warning. So we're on to 10 o'clock. So I seem to be flowing a little bit better. I'm flowing a little bit better than I thought I would. So card there for all of us, inner child. Yeah, so you know, taking time out, doing things we enjoy. Yeah, so you know, when we're children, we have so much enjoyment, so much time, just having fun. We don't have to worry about money, and we don't have all this stress and anxiety, do we? You know, so just kind of connecting back with that inner child. I think messages from the fairies, doing things that you love. So recently, guys, as well, talking about doing things that we love and reconnecting with the inner child. Yeah, this is something that I've done recently through my work. So when I was at school and when I was young, I always used to love my drawing. So yeah, I always did my drawing, always loved making things, and yeah, so I think now I've started doing the crystal art. I don't know if you've seen, if you haven't seen, I've got a page on Facebook called A.Y.G, Handcrafted Gifts, and there's a link on there from the Awakening page. And basically, I've started doing, somebody actually said to me the other day, it's crystal art, or somebody said to me the other day, what you're doing is crystal art. Yeah, so I'm combining burning with a pen, my art, and crystals. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing custom orders, so if there's anything out there that you specifically want for you, then get in touch. I'll show you just a couple of things that I've got in front of me here that I'm doing at the moment. Just to give you an idea of what I'm doing, how I'm doing my crystal work. So yeah, excuse me for a sec. So I don't know what the lighting's like, but so we've got this one. Get a candle up there. So we've got inlay. Get a bit of a candle. You've got some Tibetan quartzes. So obviously there's better pictures online. So yeah, so here I'm kind of, we've got inlays here, so there's twigs been that I've glued in and then I've rubbed down. We've got a ruby and fuchsite heart with fuchsite around the outside. Nice little kind of grid format could go on the wall. Yeah, bringing energy in, so kind of like a vertical idea. Having that energy kind of around the home, you know, because crystals can take up a bit of space. So yeah, you've got little copper rings in here with clear quartz. These ones are Tibetan diamond. So kind of bringing all this energy into this piece of wood. At the same time as well, I've been doing burning work, so burning with the pen. So this is an unfinished piece at the moment. It's a piece I've been working on at the moment. The order was supposed to be a wolf. She wanted a wolf at the base of a tree. So what I've done is I've kind of turned, I don't know if you can see that, but I've turned the wolf into the tree. So out of the claws there, you've got the roots coming down, and then his tail as it goes up, I've got all the fuchsia here now. We've got a moon up here as well. But again, the pictures will come up once it's finished. And then across the bottom, I've got some tourmaline, crushed up tourmaline into some glue as well. So yeah, kind of really trying to bring these energies into your home. So, you know, it's worth doing these things, and this is very, very therapeutic as well. So the reason why I've just shown you that is I'm getting in touch with my inner child, you know. I always loved my art when I was younger, and I kind of replaced that with society and going out and drinking, and yeah. And it's nice to actually be getting back to things I used to do when I was younger, and just to be really doing something I enjoy. Like Ashley there as well, he makes the organites, and he really enjoys it. And you know, I think somewhere along the line, you know, we've come together for the reason, you know, putting these things inside our homes. I kind of filling us with these beautiful energies, these crystals, this crystal art, these organites. You know, there's loads of people out there doing these sorts of things now. It's not just me. I believe there's collective consciousness. Everyone's getting these ideas. So yeah, so maybe find something from your youth. That I start saying that card there. It's saying to use those skills and those things that you really loved when you were young. Because when we're young, we know what we want to be. We know what we want to do. You know, famous people throughout the ages always wanted to be this. They always wanted to be that. You know, like I've said before, Lewis Hamilton probably always had a dream that, oh, I'm going to win the Formula One day. He didn't know how. He didn't know how. He just did it. He just went for it, did it, and won it. Yeah. And now he's a world-class racing driver. Okay, he might be kicked in the direction with his parents, but so we'll have another message from the fairies. We do like our fairies. So, new opportunity. Okay, so this is for everybody. Yeah, so seek for those new opportunities, like myself. Yeah, you know, getting in touch with something, finding something that works for you. Look for a new opportunity. There's plenty out there. You know, and I think at the moment as well, the work's becoming increasingly difficult. I certainly know that I haven't enjoyed my job for God knows how long, and I've recently found a job that I really enjoy. I'm now a wheelchair engineer. I've been for just over a year, and I really enjoy it. But then I'm still finding flaws in the work, you know, and it's still, at the end of the day, the company that I work for is still just about the money. And my aim is now to build the crystal art into doing something that I want to do for myself and doing something that I love. And I think if you're out there and you're awakening, yeah, maybe find something you can do like we're doing that's like organites or crystal art or something that can start to get this energy out there to people. If you understand that, just getting that energy in everybody's homes and creating that awakening process for everybody. I think this awakening process is going to take a while, but we really need to now get this ball rolling and get awakening everybody out there, get everybody kind of, anything goes, anything works, you know, any religion, any race, it's all one energy, you know, we can do this. There's too much, I've noticed as well, since I've been into these spiritual path, if you like, there's lots of people out there bitching. So many people hate each other because of this treatment, that treatment, oh, she does this, she does that. What's the matter with you guys? Seriously, that's not very love and light, is it? Yeah? What's the matter with you all? Bitching with each other and that. You're supposed to be awakening together in a process. Yeah, why are you all bitching and sniding behind each other's backs, and what's it all about? I've never known such a bitchy industry. Yeah, who cares, man? You're supposed to be one love, one light, one unity. Why are you all arguing with each other? What's that all about? Yeah? You know, come on guys, let's pull together as one unit, one love. Yeah, whatever, one source, one energy. That's what we are. We're all the same. And so yeah, those new opportunities, seek them out. Yeah, go for them. Try to create some new opportunities within inside yourself. So we'll go. What should we do? We'll go one more. We'll go psychic tarot because I like psychic tarot. We'll see what they're going to say. See if we can spur us something to talk about, to finish up with. So straight away, do you know, if I'd said to you I'm going to pick this card out, I'd have probably looked like a fool. But base chakra grounding, yeah. Base chakra, perfect card that I wanted out tonight. Base chakra, yeah. So we've got a deck there, 78 cards, and that's the card that comes out. That's the card that I wanted to come out. I didn't pick it, I haven't pre-planned it. Yeah, I'm not like that. Like this, base chakra, grounding. Keep yourself grounded. Big message from spirit, well, whatever you want to call it, yeah. Big message, grounded. Keep grounded, yeah. So many things out there that can ground you. Look into, Google spiritual grounding techniques. Grounding techniques, walking, like I said, is one of them. Yeah? There's so many different grounding techniques. There's so many ways you can ground yourself. If you don't know, if you can't find anything on Google, let us know on the Awakening page on Facebook, and we'll point you in the direction of some grounding techniques. You've got my grounding video as well, also on this page, this YouTube page. I could do some more videos as we go along. So, base chakra, keep yourself grounded. Nice message from spirit, thank you very much. So we'll have one more from spirit. Oh, we're going to have two out of that one actually. The two that came up together there. Patience. So all of us, patience. And also in there as well. So we've got a picture of a man and it says patience underneath. And he's got seeds. Yeah, so he's planted those seeds. Yeah, so sometimes we ask for things. Yeah, so if you're already on your journey and you're into this, into the law of attraction like I am, or into asking your angels, or asking for guidance, or asking for these things to come up, okay? So then, if you're asking, yeah, there's another term that comes to mind. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. If you're asking, plant your seeds and be patient. Nurture them, water them, and watch them grow. Yeah? See the evidence of your manifestations grow in front of you. Yeah? Plant those seeds and be patient. So many of you out there planting these seeds and being impatient. Say certain things that you ask for. The universe has to work its magic. It has to work its growing potential. Yeah? So something you ask for now might not be available. It might have to go through a certain process. It might take a while for that to kick in and happen. So don't be disheartened. And the second you start becoming disheartened, yeah, the universe will just start going, oh well, you don't really believe, you don't really want it. Yeah, so forget it. Yeah, so you've got to be ask, believe, receive, but be patient as well. So be really patient in the receiving process. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Yeah, don't doubt what you've asked for. Yeah, don't doubt that, because that's already there. So you've already got it. You've just got to get there. You've just got to get that vibration to that rate. Yeah, so when we're talking about vibration, when you get yourself to that vibration, it's there. It's all waiting for you. And how do you get to that vibration? I'll give you a clue. You got it? So 2 things I did there, drinking water and just being mindful for a moment. So the things that I'm talking about tonight. Just keeping yourself mindful, meditating and looking at what you're putting in your body. Just basics. Just those basics. Take those few basics and put them into the equation and see how you start to feel. Yeah? You don't have to jump into all the spiritual techniques and everything. Just look at the basic things. Diet. How mindful are you of what you're drinking, what you're eating? How much exercise you're having? Yeah? You know, if you're depressed and you need antidepressants, ask yourself these questions before you do start taking any antidepressants. How much exercise do I have? How much do I get out? How much water do I drink? How much shitty food do I eat? You know, you've got to ask yourself these things before you start loading yourself up with all these antidepressants. Go for the basics. Yeah? And then hopefully this should lead you to your destiny. Yeah, so leading yourself to your destiny, you've got nice pink colour there, maybe the opening of the crown chakra, urging you all to kind of open up, ground yourselves. But yeah, so destiny card, the number 10 as well. Anyone out there? Really drawn to the number 10 tonight, so 10 is 1 as well, so yeah, and also there she's standing there and she's like destiny and she's holding her hands here. So I'm getting drawn to that and saying, you know, you hold your own destiny. You are your destiny. Yeah, your destiny is within you. Yeah. So again, that balance. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. So it's been a nice first night. I think it's going quite well. I'm going to do one more wisdom card. I did turn off the comments on the screen because they kept blocking it up. So I will have a flick over. Hopefully be able to read back through some of your comments. I'm going to turn them on just for a minute. So then, because I'll be going in a second. So say good nights to whoever's there or whatever. But yeah. So again, just one more wisdom card again. The cards for us all. This one just to kind of leave us on our journey now. I deserve only good in my life. Okay, right. So this is going to open a big fat can of worms for me. I deserve only good in my life. Okay. So last card of the night for you guys. So we're going to be going away after this one. I deserve only good in my life. What do you think that means? I release other people's flaws and limitations. I think only my own loving thoughts. Yeah? So, I deserve only good in my life, right? So taking out those, anything that causes you an anxiety, get rid of it. Get rid of it, it's got to go. Yeah? If it's causing you anxiety, it's got to go. I used to have a car that used to cause me a hell of a lot of anxiety. Do you know what? As much as I loved that car when I got rid of it, I felt so much better. I wasn't worried about where I was leaving it and that sort of thing. And it's that, you deserve only good in your life, yeah? So, you don't deserve that. You might deserve the car, but you don't deserve to feel like that about the car. And the only reason I feel like that is because of other people, the way they don't respect your things. They dink your car, they put a key down it, they put a trolley into it, they crash into it in a car park. And again, that, to me, that's down for money. Because no one wants to pay out for the insurance and then its premiums go up and it's led to this dishonest world, basically. I release other people's flaws and limitations. So when someone says to you can't do something, that's a reflection upon what they can't do. Yeah? I mean, you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah? So like, sometimes I get a bit nervous with the crystal art that I'm doing at the moment. When someone sent me a design, I looked at it and I just thought to myself, my initial kind of thought that wanted to creep in was like, I can't do that. How am I going to do that? And I looked at it and I went, I can do that. And I did, and I've created some lovely pieces. You know, some people have asked me for things and I've just been like, I wanted that thought to come in and go, I can't do that. But no, I'm not letting it. I can do that. You can do it. Yeah? So, don't put your own blockers and your own limitations up. You know, don't stand in your own way. Yeah, I can't do that. When you say I can't do that, you're standing in your own way straight away. You might as well just forget it. Yeah, I can't. What do you mean you can't? Try. Yeah, you can. You can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything that's possible. Anything that you want to do, you can do. And just out there as well, if there's things in life, you know, like you ask your friend, do you want to go for a drink today? Should we go out for some lunch? Oh, wow. I've got to do so and so and then such and such and blah blah blah. Well, what about Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday I've got and so and so. So basically, in a nutshell, if somebody's making excuses for you've asked them to do something, or you've asked them for something, and they start making to you excuses. Oh, well, I'm doing this tomorrow, and I'm doing that on Friday, and I'm doing this on Sunday, and I can't do them because I'm going there, and oh, I've been so busy with this, and oh, well, I knew you're probably going to be busy too, and then they're not interested at the end of the day. They're not interested, so just forget it. You might as well. Yeah, it's just there we're saying, look, instead of them saying, oh, I don't really want to, you know, that's not my thing, I don't really want to do that, yeah, then just accept that as a no. They're not interested, but they can't actually tell you that's not what they want to do because they can't speak the truth. Yeah, so it's just a case of just seeing through that. You know, just if someone don't want to do something, they're just gonna make excuse after excuse. You know, if it's me, someone says something, I'll go, yeah, I'll do that, even if I don't want to do it. Sometimes I'll do it. Yeah, even if I don't want to, I'll do. So I think my own loving thoughts. So yeah, so replacing all those thoughts with that of a loving nature. I mean, that's law of attraction as well. You know, as soon as you notice yourself thinking a negative thought, replace it. Replace it with a positive one. Refuse to don't let yourself think of those bad thoughts. Yeah, just let the good thoughts just come through. Yeah, so if you notice these bad thoughts coming through, then just say no, go away, pull it out, pluck it out, get rid of it. Yeah, and just replace it with a positive thought. So on that note, guys, it's been quite an enjoyable first night back for me. So going to make this a regular thing. Maybe to start with maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Going to be on a Tuesday night or a Sunday night, but I'll let you know when the next one is as soon as I can. So yeah, so going to be turning this a regular thing now. But yeah, also looking at doing nights with other people as well. So I know Ashley's really keen to get sat on this little sofa next to me and kind of awaken you all as well. So we might do something like an organ special. But yeah, definitely going to be looking at getting some other people here as well. And yeah, so hope you've enjoyed tonight. Any questions during the week or whatever, please ask. We're always here. Loads of beautiful admins on the page, Jessica, Joby, myself, Gemma, so we're all there to answer all your questions. I know some of you are over all different pages, so yeah, feel free to share whatever you can. If you need a link send in or whatever, just let us know. But just enjoy our page, tell your friends, yeah, just if you need anything, let us know, and happy awakenings, lots of love and light, and I'll see you on the next time round. And this is going to say, do I wish to stop recording? So yes, thank you very much everybody. Good night. I'm ending my live feed now, first feed. Thank you very much. Good night.